Hi guys, another look at this Barbie Jeep, see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. Just a quick refresher, the, the body shell is a Barbie Jeep, but the running gear here is from a New Bright Brutus originally. A friend gave me the chassis when he had actually taken the body shell for one of his proper radio-controlled rock crawlers. So he gave me the chassis, and it had toy grade radio control on it. Then at some time in the past, I upgraded it to hobby grade, put a proper metal gear servo to do the steering, put a bigger ESC in it, and I think I burnt out the original motor. Then I replaced the motor. Whether I replaced the ESC or not, I don't know. But looking back at the videos that I did at the time, I had the same problem that I've got now. It goes forwards all right, but doesn't go backwards very well. Now, I was thinking it might be the motor, maybe one of the coils on the stator had burnt out, something like that. So I've tried two other motors, and I'm getting the same effect with both motors. Okay in one direction and significantly slower in the other direction. So I then thought maybe it's the ESC. And I've actually got three of this particular brand of ESC. They will have been cheap ones I got off eBay or AliExpress, one or the other, at some time in the past. Can we focus on that? 2 to 3S LiPo, or 5 to 9 nickel metal hydride. BEC gives us 5 volts, 2 amps. And then you've got a couple of jumpers here that you can swap around, which I really can't see much difference on. Whether it's for LiPo and nickel metal hydride, I think on the bottom. Actually, we can go close up, can't we? Hang on. Oh, I see. So the top set is for reverse. No reverse or off. No, that's on or off, isn't it? And then the bottom one is LiPo or nickel metal hydride. Don't really know what difference that makes, but it's in the right position for LiPo at the moment. And so I've got 3 of these, and I've tried all 3 of them. And they're identical. So then I thought, maybe it's the receiver, my FlySky receiver playing up. So I've swapped it for another receiver and got exactly the same. So I think what it is, possibly, maybe, is the motor that I put in there is probably a higher voltage. Instead of being 12 volt, it might be 24 volt, something like that. There's no markings on it that I can actually see. I don't know if I slide that along, whether there'll be anything underneath it. Oh, that doesn't want to move anyway. So got no real way of knowing what voltage these are supposed to run on. This one I think came from a printer, looking at that. There, that looks like a belt drive. That one, don't know. That's one a friend gave me. I don't remember what he said it came out of. But they all do the same thing. They don't go particularly fast, and they go slower backwards than forwards, or at least the ESC makes them go slower backwards than forwards. So I suspect these might be 24 volt, something like that. They might be out of a printer or something. Let's say that one. So the next option, being as all three ESCs do exactly the same thing, is I could go higher voltage. I could buy another ESC, which will do 5S, because I have a 5S battery that I use in one of my radio controlled cars. See if that does it. But the situation at the moment is we're no further forwards and we're still confused. Slowly backwards, faster forwards. And it doesn't matter which receiver I use or which ESC I use, they're all the same. So the common factor out of that is the motor. And I think I was giving them all at the same sort of time. So a bigger battery, I think. And just to demonstrate the motor, put the battery straight across it, 3S, that one. It does go slightly faster one way than the other, but not as much difference as there is using the ESC. Ooh, let's try that 5S. Right, 5S lithium ion. That's going to go a bit faster, isn't that? But I can't use those ESCs because they won't be able to handle that. This might look a little bit odd because, again, it's one that I've had to make. The car that this comes out of, as you can see there, it's one that it slides in and makes contact there on a battery pack. The original battery pack had died, so I made one and 3D printed the case to make it all fit. That's McLaren Mercedes. It's rather a nice car, actually. And it does go. If I remember, I'll put a link in the video description if you want to watch that one. I have crashed it quite spectacularly and damaged it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.